Hey guys, I did a longer version of this on my YouTube channel, so go check that out. Otherwise, we're talking about this here. So, really great question for one of my student physical therapists who wants to become a PT. He asked, when doing dry needling here, why do we do exercise after doing the needling? Excellent question. I'm going to talk about the American Academy of Manual Therapists. That's who I took my certification with. They taught us, and I resonated with the concept that putting a needle in to your muscle, whatever muscle that is, helps to reset the neuromuscular junction. Meaning, if I have a limitation in my wrist, it's just going to be easiest to demonstrate here. So if I can only get my wrist extended a little bit there, I do the needling in, boom, I pop it in, and now I can add 50% motion, right? So I was only going here, I put the needle in and whoa, a little extra motion. I can take credit for that and look like a genius and look like somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. But to me, long term, if we are not honing in that extra range of motion, your brain needs to learn that, right? So the other example here is if I can only lift my arm to about 90 degrees, whatever magic I do, I get an extra 30 degrees, I can get to 120 degrees. Amazing. But now, if my brain doesn't learn that, theoretically, however long that little magic of the needle or massage or whatever it is, however long that takes, it's just going to come back to not being as good or back to square one. With this, again, the research shows, they use diagnostic ultrasound to show that when you put some needles in, we get something called myofibroblasts. So the body responds, it sends these little guys there. They last up to 72 hours, so you might have an opioid response, analgesic effect, so it feels better. Something is happening for a lot of folks, and I see this time and time again, day in, day out. I'm putting needles in folks with that reason. And why do we do exercise after is because once we hone in that change, we now need to really make sure the brain understands, oh, I can go to 130 degrees, and then 160 degrees, and then 180 degrees of the shoulder there. So that's the basic understanding. Explanation is once the needles are out, we have reset the neuromuscular junction. Some change has happened. Exercise under improved circumstances is going to be more beneficial than exercise with pain and restriction. There are ways we can certainly work on that. It's a conversation I'm going to keep having, and I want to hear what you guys think. And my friend Alex here, hopefully that's a satisfactory answer based on the question you threw at me.